This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is Imagination Station, and we are doing Bubble Fun tonight. My name is Miss Ilene, and I welcome you all tonight as we explore different types of bubbles, okay, and different ways of making bubbles with straws or other household materials, okay? So everyone saw on the description in Event Keeper or on the flyer what materials you would need for tonight. So we are going to begin with our first set of bubbles. Hold on a second. I'm getting my little list here. Okay, so everyone should have at least 3 cups of water. It says 6, but we'll just start with 3. We need a little bit of baking soda if you have it, or corn syrup if you have corn syrup. Or you can substitute the corn syrup with household sugar, white sugar. Okay, and we also need dishwashing, like Dawn detergent or Joy, regular dishwashing detergent. And then you would also need, if you have it, but you don't need it tonight, pipe cleaners, but mine are all cut. I didn't have any full size, so I plan on stringing mine together here. Okay, and straws, if you have them handy, and some tape. Okay, so that was my little list that I asked everyone to look into bringing or having on hand. But like I said, if you don't have it on hand tonight, you can always look back on the video and explore this more by yourselves, okay? So we are going to begin by making our mixture our first bubble solution, okay? Does anyone ever buy bubbles at the store? Do you ever buy bubbles in the summertime? Has anyone ever been to the library and at our story time, sometimes we use the bubble machine, which is fun? Have you ever seen that? And it automatically blows the bubbles out because it has a fan attached to the back. So it makes the bubbles blow out. It's pretty neat. Okay, so let's get started. Miss Ilene has her water here. Okay. And I need, for this solution, I am going to need I have my little measuring cup here. This is 1.5 cups of water. So I have this 1 cup of water. And you can see on my measuring cup, it says 1 at the top. But you can always guess. If you don't have a measuring cup handy, you can always guess how much 1 cup would be, okay? I need that. Okay. We are adding in 1 cup of water. And then, where's my Dawn? I need, let's see, for the dishwashing, we need 1/2 cup of the dishwashing liquid. But I don't want to put the dishwashing liquid in here because I'm going to be using this again. So I'm going to put that on the side, and I am just going to get a plastic cup. I'll be right there. Hold on.
We have 2 half cups. All right. Squeeze a little bit, Biz.
Okay, I have a little plastic cup. So I am just going to put about half of this cup of dishwashing
let me turn it off on my
liquid in. And if you could see that blue line going up, up, up. Okay. So it's about 1/2 cup. So I'm adding to my 1 cup of water, 1/2 cup of the dishwashing liquid. Okay. And then from there, it says, does anyone have the corn syrup? If you have corn syrup handy, you can use 1 tablespoon of the corn syrup. Now, the reason why we're adding either sugar, you can also do sugar or corn syrup, is because the corn syrup actually makes the bubble solution thicker, and therefore it produces a thicker bubble. Okay, so here I am. I'm putting my corn syrup, pouring it in to my tablespoon. And this is also a tablespoon, so if you have a big spoon at home like this, you can also use that. And here I am. I'm going to pour it into my solution. Okay, and then from there, I am taking my other spoon and I am slowly stirring it up. I'm not stirring it very hard. I'm just doing it very gently. And I'm making sure that that corn syrup dissolves, okay, that it sort of gets mixed in and mixes in with the water and these soap solutions. Okay, is everyone mixing, mixing, mixing? Okay, now this is the fun part. This is our first solution. Now, Miss Eileen was a little busy today, so I did not get a chance to actually test out our experiment. Okay, so I am using you tonight to help us test this out. Now, another thing that you can use if you have this next week is paper towel or toilet paper rolls. Okay, if you don't have it handy tonight, that's fine. If you have pipe cleaners, that's great. So for this solution, I am going to use pipe cleaners. And since my pipe cleaners are not long, I am just going to attach mine together a little bit. Okay, let's do this. And if you have a pipe cleaner, you are going to just take the top of it, okay, and you're going to bend it around in a circle. Everyone see that? And we're going to wrap it around. So if an adult would like to help, we have what is a little wand for the bubbles made out of a pipe cleaner. Okay. So we're going to just take that and make sure that everything is that, like, there's no sharp parts in the middle of that little circle because we don't want our bubbles popping before we blow them. So is everyone ready to try this experiment? So you have your solution, and I am dipping very gently my wand into my solution. I'm making sure the whole top of it is wet. Oh, let's try this again. Did you see my bubble? Did anyone make any bubbles? Whoop, there goes one. Whoop. I have a lot of bubbles landing in my solution. There goes another one. How are we doing with the bubbles? Are you able to make any yet?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at those big bubbles. That's great. I see down there you're making giant bubbles outside. So if you have any other household materials around, let's see if we can try another little experiment, because we might want to try it adding another type of product, and that would be baking soda. So what you would do is you're going to add about, let's see, we're going to do about 3 tablespoons of baking soda. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then I'm adding 1 cup of Where is my vinegar? Oh. Oh, there goes my vinegar. Hold on. Okay, so we have our baking soda, and then we're going to do a 1/4 cup of vinegar. Let me get the lid off. Hold on. Oops. So I'm doing a 1/4 cup of vinegar. Whoa! I just made a very fizzy solution. Okay, and then I'm adding to that, I'm going to add the bubble solution that I just made. So I'm adding just about a half of my bubble solution to the baking soda and vinegar. So now I have a real bubbly solution here. Okay, and the baking soda and vinegar, we're going to stir it up again. Make sure the baking soda is really stirred up in there. Okay, and when the baking soda and vinegar are put together, it creates a chemical reaction, and that's what makes the fizz on the top when you do that. I don't know if you can see that. I don't want to pour it on the laptop, but okay. So now let's see if we can try it with another type of, let's try my toilet paper roll one. Ready? I'm going to dip it in. Oh, almost. Did you see that big bubble come out? And we're playing, so we're like, you have to be a scientist and figure out, do you need more of the bubble solution? Do you need more dishwashing detergent in there? Less water. So these are going to be things that you're going to figure out. Now with my straw, and this is a fun thing too, we can also blow the bubbles in with our straw. We're not going to suck it up through the straw. We're blowing in. Ready?
Thank you.
Look at the giant bubbles Miss Eileen has. Okay? And that is by blowing in the air. And I'm causing the bubbles with my breath to get bigger and bigger with the carbon dioxide gas that I'm blowing into. And they mix with the baking soda and the vinegar and the solution that we created. And that's how we make these fantastic bubbles on the surface. This would be something you could do even in the bathtub, okay, because it's safe and it's fun. Okay? And then sometimes if you look at the bubbles in a certain way, can anyone see any type of like rainbow colors? Do you see that in my bubbles? Anybody see any rainbow colors? And the bright light bounces off, you kind of get a little rainbow effect, right? And you can see colors like red, orange, yellow, blue. It's pretty neat. Okay, now from there, this is our other experiment. We are going to, if you want to make a little more of your solution, let's say the first solution we made with the Dawn and the water. Okay, I have my solution here. I have a little bit left over. And we are going to try to make a bubble wand out of straws. Okay, so if you have straws, you're going to snip them in half. Okay, so I'm snipping my straws in half. I just have to snip 2 of them. And parents, if you want to help, you are going to be making a square out of your pieces of straw. So I am using Scotch tape, and I am just taping my straws together at the corners. So if you see that, that's one corner. And then I'm going to be taping this one on this corner. See how I'm taking shape here with the straws and the square look? And then let's try to get this in here. Okay, is everybody with me at this time? Okay, and then we have the last corner. Whoops. Okay, so I have a square going right now, or somewhat square. And now I am going to take one of my straws, the long one, and I'm going to attach it in the middle with the tape. Whoops. Because we're making a square bubble wand. Let's see if this works. Okay, so here is my square bubble wand, and I am going to dip it in my solution and make sure that it's all coated with the solution. Okay, and who can guess, do you think this bubble is going to come out square or a circle? Anyone?
Circle.
You think it's going to come out a circle? And why do you think that? Why wouldn't it come out a square? Anybody? Let's try it. Oh, what was that? Was that a circle or a square?
Circle.
Good job. And the reason why it is a circle is because as I am blowing, the air from my mouth is causing tension inside that square. And when I blow, my air is forced into that circle and just forced out and just creating the circle, not the square, because it's forcing it away from that square. Isn't that kind of neat? So if you don't have a bubble wand handy, you can make one at home. Okay, and another fun thing to do is you can all, and you can certainly do this all outside because it can get messy. But I went around and I'm going to try different things in my house. Like this is a little cookie cutter gingerbread guy. So I am going to try to see if I can make a bubble using him. I'm dipping him in the solution. And then let's see. Did I make a bubble? Let's see. Wow, that was a big bubble I made. Okay, and now let's see what else we can find. Okay, another example. Tonight, I made some pasta. And this is from the jar of, I'm going to say ragu sauce that we used because I don't make my own sauce. So this is the ring on top of the lid. And I have this great ring. And I also have one from a milk container. Okay. So you can actually just dip it in. You can either make a little, you can attach it to something if you want, or you could just dip it in with your hands because it's just soap and water, and you could just dip it in. And let's see. Whoop. Let's see if this works. Whoop. All right, this is not working for me. I don't know what. There it goes. Let's see. There it goes. I had some bubbles. See the bubbles? Let's see if that big one works. Where's my other one? Here we go. Here's my bigger circle. And this looks like it will hold more solution. So do you think this will work better than the smaller one since it holds more solution? Let's see. That was a giant bubble. Did you see that? There it goes. Hi. Okay, so you're going to use anything that you can find around the house to make your bubble wand to blow. Okay, so I have right now, I have my paper towel roll and my toilet paper roll. So let's see, we're going to try with the paper towel roll because that's really long. And let's see if the air from my mouth could reach the end of this and blow a bubble. Let's see. Did you see that? Was that amazing? So that's a lot of air getting through that and forming the bubble. Okay, so I want you all to figure out what works best, and I will be posting more solutions on the YouTube channel. When we post that, I'll post it in the little comments area, and you can find out which solution makes the best bubbles and which wands at home you can make that will make biggest, better bubbles. Okay? Anyone have any other comments, or did you enjoy making bubbles tonight? Did anyone actually make the bubbles? And another great tip also, a lot of recipes called for distilled water, which you can find in the store. I just used regular tap water and it turned out fine, but maybe distilled water might add a little more consistency to your solution. Okay? So thank you all for joining me for Bubble Fun.
Bye.
I hope you have a great evening. Make lots of bubbles.
Bye.
Bye. Take care. Have a great one. Bye.